The royal rumor mill is buzzing. This has reportedly enraged heir to the throne, Prince William, who wants to officially strip their behinds of the title once and for all. Is it a bad look?
A royal scandal erupts as Prince William unveils Camilla's jaw-dropping secret money scheme, tearing the monarchy's veil asunder. Hidden accounts, clandestine deals, and whispers of betrayal have ignited a firestorm across Buckingham Palace. The future king's explosive revelation shocks loyalists and critics alike, unraveling a web of deception that threatens the crown's legacy. So what exactly drove Prince William to expose this truth? How deep does Camilla's financial labyrinth go? Plunge into the riveting drama as we decode the scandal reshaping the royal realm forever. The heir's relentless pursuit. In the cozy Western study of Clarence House, where father and son had shared secrets for years, Prince William's anger boiled over like a storm ready to break. He slapped a pile of penalty slips onto the wooden desk, each one a piece of paper, screaming injustice. "Dad," he said, his voice sharp as a knife, "this isn't about keeping things in order. It's straight-up robbery." King Charles frowned deeply, his forehead creased with worry. He listened as Prince William laid it all out. The harsh fines on servants for tiny mistakes at dinner, money yanked right from their paychecks. Charles promised to keep an eye on things and dig a bit himself, but he begged Prince William to stay quiet, for now. "We don't want a scandal ripping through the palace," he whispered. But Prince William couldn't let it go. The ghosts of the past haunted him, the way his mother, Princess Diana, had been hurt by secrets and lies hidden behind royal walls. No way was he repeating that mistake. He decided to play detective on his own. Pretending it was just a normal checkup on palace books, he locked himself in a quiet room and dove into stacks of financial records. Those boring spreadsheets were like a puzzle, full of numbers and codes. But as he sorted through them, a jaw-dropping fact jumped out. In just 3 short months, over £48,000 had been collected from those servant fines. And guess what? Not a penny went to fixing up the palace or training staff. Instead, it all flowed into a hidden bank account that only one person could touch: Queen Consort Camilla. His heart racing, Prince William picked up the phone and called the head accountant. The man's voice shook a little on the other end. "It was her order, Your Highness," he admitted. "She said it was for improvements to how things run. But, well, no money's been spent on anything like that yet." Prince William felt a fire ignite inside him. This wasn't about making the palace better. It was a sneaky way for Camilla to suck up cash for her own getaway plan. She was building a secret life, far from the throne's troubles, using money squeezed from people who could barely afford it. He couldn't hold back anymore. Prince William grabbed the thick file of evidence and marched straight to Camilla's office, his footsteps echoing like thunder down the hall. The door flew open with a bang, and he tossed the dossier onto her desk. "Look at this," he growled. "Almost £50,000 taken from hard-working servants who are scared stiff. And it's all sitting in an account you control. What kind of upgrade is that?" Camilla didn't flinch at first. She leaned back in her chair, a sly smile playing on her lips, like she was dealing with a naughty child. "Oh, Prince William," she said mockingly, "you're making a mountain out of paperwork. I'm just enforcing rules, something your dear mother never quite mastered." That jab about Diana hit like a punch, but Prince William stood tall. "Don't you dare bring her into this," he shot back. "If you think this is a witch hunt, fine. But without real proof, stop now, or you'll regret it." His eyes burned with promise. "I'll uncover every dirty secret you think you can hide behind that smile." Camilla's words only fueled his fire. He wasn't stopping. Quietly, he brought in Tobias, a sharp financial expert from the royal treasury he could trust with his life. Together, they followed the money trail like hunters tracking prey. It led them overseas to a fake company in Thailand, a clever shell to hide shady deals. From there, the cash was pulled out to build a fancy villa in Cornwall, right on England's southern coast. And get this, it even had a hidden tunnel leading straight to the sea, perfect for slipping away unnoticed. But the real smoking gun? Emails straight from Camilla's office, signed with her name. Take the funds from the dinner rules and send them out on time. It all clicked into place. Those cruel penalties weren't about discipline. They were a money-making machine, turning servant sweat and fear into bricks for her private dream home. A place where she could live free, without depending on Charles or the crumbling power games of the palace. All built on the suffering of the little people she stepped on. Prince William gathered every scrap of proof into a fat folder, labeling it simply, "The Truth." He sealed it tight and hid it in a safe spot, his mind made up. When Kate asked him that night, her voice soft with concern, "What now, love?" He didn't hesitate. "I'm calling a press conference," he said firmly. "The whole world needs to hear this." The air crackled with tension. Family bonds were about to snap under the bright light of honesty. What would happen when the secrets exploded into the open? Would the throne survive the fallout? Or would this be the spark that changed everything forever? With the truth in his hands, what did Prince William do? Did he sweep the matter under the carpet? Or stood firm in speaking against injustice? Let's find out. The explosive reckoning. The morning sun spills over London, but inside Clarence House, a storm brews, electric and unstoppable. The grand hall pulses with restless energy, its golden chandeliers casting a glow over 30 journalists from Paris to Prague. Their cameras locked on the royal emblem looming above. Today is no ordinary press call. Never before have King Charles, Queen Consort Camilla, and Prince William faced the world together on such a stage. The air crackles with secrets waiting to burst, a tension so thick it could choke the room. What truth is about to unravel the monarchy's polished facade? Prince William strides to the podium first, clutching a thick file, his face carved from steel. Resolute, unyielding, a man driven by a fire no one saw coming. Camilla follows, her blue gown a mask of elegance, but her eyes betray a flicker of exhaustion, as if she senses the ground shifting beneath her. Charles enters last, his steps slow, heavy with a dread that seems to whisper, "This cannot be stopped." The trio sits, the silence deafening, every gaze fixed on what comes next. Prince William seizes the microphone, no notes, no hesitation. His voice rings clear, slicing through the hush like a blade. Today, we lay truth bare, for the people, for history, for our family. He flips open the file, revealing a bombshell. An audit exposing £48,000 siphoned from the palace's humblest workers. Servants fined for trivial errors, like a misplaced fork or a dropped napkin. The money didn't bolster Clarence House. It vanished into shadowy Thai bank accounts. Gasps ripple through the crowd as he holds up damning proof. Bank transfers linked to Camilla's trusted political advisor, Malcolm Harrow, and deeds to a secret Cornish villa, complete with a hidden sea tunnel. These harsh rules, Prince William accuses, his eyes burning into Camilla, were a cover to build your private empire, funded by the sweat and fear of those you deemed invisible. Camilla leans forward, her composure a fragile shield. "Are you turning clerical errors into a national scandal, Prince William?" She snaps, voice laced with mockery. But Prince William is relentless, pulling out emails signed by her own hand. Funding from dinner rules, disperse on schedule. The words hang like a noose, her own orders betraying her. The room freezes. Journalists scribble furiously, phones capturing every second. Charles looks down. his silence louder than words, unable to meet the gaze of his son or his wife. Camilla's lips part, but no defense comes. Truth's weight crushes her defiance. The whole feels like a held breath, the monarchy teetering on the edge of upheaval. Camilla's polished mask cracks, her hands trembling slightly, thumb pressing hard against her finger, a telltale sign of panic. Prince William stands firm, his voice softer but piercing. You punish the powerless to pave your escape from this palace, but the voiceless have spoken. The question lingers, unanswered. What do you say now? Camilla stares at the papers, her own words glaring back, an accusation she can't outrun. Silence swallows her. The conference ends in a suffocating hush. Charles rises first, walking away without a glance at Camilla, a stark departure from his usual chivalry. Prince William remains, his gaze forward, unwavering, as if he's already seen the future. Within hours, the world erupts. 20 million views flood online platforms, headlines screaming, Queen Consort's secret scheme exposed. Articles from London to New York paint Camilla not as royalty, but as a cunning manipulator, her regal image shattered. The oppressed servants, once cowed by her rules, feel the chains of fear dissolve, their whispers now a roar heard across the globe. This seismic revelation fractures family ties, leaving Clarence House forever changed. Prince William's stand promises a monarchy reborn, one rooted in fairness over fear. But the intrigue deepens. Can a crown endure when built on hidden betrayals? What would you do if a leader you trusted preyed on the vulnerable for their own gain? Share your thoughts. This royal saga demands answers. Camilla might have had plans on representing herself alongside the monarchy. When did the hidden money scheme begin? How did it all start? Let's delve into the details of how Camilla's hidden money scheme started as a conceived idea. The shadowy spark. Picture this, the stunning shine of Clarence House, that grand old place in London where kings and queens have lived for ages. Every hallway and sparkling light fixture seems to murmur old tales of love, betrayal, and power plays. But right now, under all that fancy gold, a sneaky fight is bubbling up. It's not the kind with loud arguments or big scenes. No, this one's quiet and cutting, like a sharp knife hidden in the dark. Right in the middle stands Camilla, the tough queen consort. She's got a strong grip on things, and she's using it to boss around the palace's everyday workers, the maids, butlers, and cooks who keep everything running smooth. With her strict new rules, she's making them toe the line, taking bits of their hard-earned money for tiny mistakes. Why? To secretly build up cash for her own dream spot, a cozy hideaway far away where she won't have to depend on the throne's wobbly future or anyone else's okay. She's smart, twisting loyalty into fear, all while smiling like nothing's wrong. But wait, there's a twist. Hiding in the background is Prince William, the next king in line. His heart still aches from losing his mom, Princess Diana, way too young. He remembers her kindness, her fights against the stuffy, royal ways, and how she stood up for the little guys. Those memories fuel him now. With a fire in his eyes and Diana's gentle spirit guiding him, Prince William's ready to pull back the curtain on all the lies. He's not just watching anymore. He's digging deep, piecing together clues that could blow everything wide open. As the hidden truths start creeping out, it's like a big showdown brewing. On one side, good old honor, doing what's right, protecting the weak. On the other, wild hunger for control, no matter who gets hurt. It's a nail-biter of a battle, with the whole royal world at stake. Who'll come out on top, shining bright? And who'll crash down, buried under the mess of their own schemes? Stick around for this juicy royal puzzle, where a simple look might mean trouble, and a quiet word could knock down a kingdom. Let's zoom in closer to make it even juicier. Clarence House isn't just a building. It's like a living storybook. Built back in the 1800s, it's seen wars, weddings, and whispers of scandal. The lights aren't just bulbs. They're like warm hugs from the past, casting long shadows where secrets love to hide. Imagine walking those polished floors, feeling the weight of history pressing down, while outside, London's buzz fades away. Camilla, oh boy, she's a force. Once called the other woman in Charles and Diana's messy split, she's climbed to the top. But power can twist folks. Her rules? They're like invisible chains. A servant drops a spoon? Fine. Deducted. Coughs at dinner? Pay cut. It's all under the name of keeping things classy. But really, it's her way of stocking a secret piggy bank. That villa she's eyeing? Picture a sunny spot abroad, with beaches and no paparazzi, where she can kick back without palace drama. She's playing a long game, thinking no one notices the scared eyes of the staff or the growing pile of cash. Enter Prince William, the hero in waiting. He's not your typical prince, trained as a pilot, dad to 3 cute kids, and hubby to Kate. But deep down, Diana's loss haunts him. She was the people's princess, hugging the sick, fighting for fairness. Prince William grew up seeing how the royal machine chewed her up. Now, spotting Camilla's tricks, he feels that old anger bubble. He's gathering proof quietly, notes from upset workers, odd money trails. It's like a detective story, with him as the sharp-eyed sleuth. The clash? Epic. Honor means standing tall, speaking truth, like Diana taught. Ambition? It's Camilla's drive to grab what she wants, stepping on toes. As whispers turn to shouts, the palace shakes. Will Charles side with his wife or son? How far will Prince William go? Maybe even a big reveal to the world. The air's thick with what-ifs. One wrong move, and the crown could wobble. Dive in, folks. This isn't just gossip. It's a thriller wrapped in tiaras. Every stare Camilla gives might hide a plot. Every sigh from Prince William could spark change. Who falls first in this Game of Thrones? Your guess is as good as mine. But one thing's sure. When the light hits those dark spots, nothing stays the same. What would you do if you uncovered a family secret this big? Hang on. The Empire's about to quake. Did Camilla ever show the slightest form of guilt in gatherings? Was she rather cold to those expecting her warmth? Let's dive into the details of an incident where Camilla wielded her iron fists. The Iron Fist descends. Imagine the dining hall of Clarence House, glowing like a scene from a fairy tale. Golden chandeliers drip light like molten honey, bathing a massive 26-foot table draped in creamy silk, its edges shimmering with golden threads. Every detail screams perfection, ruled by the ancient royal culinary principles. Water glasses lined up with pinpoint precision, forks angled just so, dessert knives measured to the inch, and appetizers spaced like stars in a constellation. It's a place of calm, like a quiet church, where King Charles, Prince William, Kate, and their 3 rosy-cheeked children once shared warm laughter over cozy family dinners. But now, that peace is shattered, replaced by a chilling tension disguised as modern discipline for the royal court. The mastermind behind this shift is Camilla, the queen consort, a woman who climbed from whispers of scandal to hold the palace in her grip. On a sultry August evening, as the family gathers, she rises with the grace of a seasoned queen, folding her napkin with slow, deliberate care. Her voice, smooth as velvet but sharp as a blade, cuts through the room. Introducing the royal dining regulation, she declares, her words binding every servant in the room. To uphold the British monarchy's flawless image, any slip at this table, misplaced spoons, careless chatter, a phone's buzz, a cough, or anything unsightly will cost you part of your pay. The air turns heavy, like a storm about to break. Servants lower their heads, eyes fixed on the cold marble floor, its icy sheen mirroring their fear. Prince William and Kate swap quick, stunned looks. This new rule dropped like a thunderbolt. No discussion, no warning. Effective now. Camilla sits, her faint smile hiding a quiet victory, as if she's just laid the first stone of a fortress built on fear and absolute control. But there's a darker secret beneath her poised exterior. This discipline isn't about perfection. It's a sly plan to siphon money from the humblest workers, the ones nobody notices, to fund a hidden dream. She's building a lavish villa, far from England's shores, a private haven for her later years, free from Charles's fading affection and the palace's shaky power games. In her sharp mind, true freedom doesn't come from royal riches, but from quietly collecting coins from those too scared to speak up. That night, as the table gleams with platters of juicy Scottish salmon kissed with tangy lemon, the first crack in her plan appears. Young Marian, a nervous new servant still finding her way, fumbles a sauce bottle. A tiny drop splashes onto Princess Charlotte's plate. Unnoticed by the family, but caught by Camilla's hawk-like gaze. "Write it down," she orders, her voice icy, not even glancing twice. Later, Marian finds an envelope waiting. £50, fine. Sauce, mishap. Her heart sinks. That money was for her sick mother back in Yorkshire. In the shadowy staff quarters, whispers of anger ripple. "They docked me £80 for standing wrong," an older worker hisses. "Soon, we'll all be penniless." This single spill sets off a chain of quiet rebellion. The servants' fear grows, but so does their desperation, their stolen wages piling into Camilla's secret fund. Prince William, watching from the sidelines, senses something rotten beneath the polished surface. Memories of his mother, Diana, and her kindness to the staff stir his resolve. Why is Camilla tightening her grip so cruelly? What's she hiding? As the hall's golden glow dims under her rules, a storm brews, one that could expose her scheme and shake the monarchy to its core. Will Prince William uncover the truth before Camilla's shadowy empire takes root? Or will her cunning keep the palace in her thrall? The table is set for a clash where loyalty battles ambition, and only one can stand tall. Did Camilla just stop at making tough, flimsy rules? Were the rules a cover-up for something huge? Let's dig into the details of the emerging silent agonies of her servants. Whispers of despair. In the flickering candlelight, the dining hall's facade of elegance crumbles under Camilla's gaze. Young Marian, a fresh-faced waitress thrust into service after family tragedies in Yorkshire, trembles while uncorking sauce, splattering a droplet onto Princess Charlotte's plate. The royals overlook it, but Camilla's piercing stare commands, "Note it." Her tone, a frozen blade. Later, an envelope arrives. £50 fined for sauce protocol violation. Marian's eyes well with unshed tears in the cramped staff quarters. That sum could mean skipped meals for her ailing mother. An elder servant mutters in fury, £80 last week for improper tea pouring stance. We'll all be destitute soon. The fines cascade like a relentless storm. Within weeks, 4 veteran staff vanish without fanfare, including beloved nanny Agnes, relocated for a minor side dish blunder. Prince William's suspicions ignite during a French banquet prep. Witnessing a wine steward's 2-inch glass misalignment earned Camilla's venomous glare. Days later, Oliver drops a cloche in the echoing hall. No harm done, yet he's docked £160. A week's wages evaporated. Desperate, he risks taboo by texting Prince William at midnight. Can't endure this hell. The message vibrates into Prince William's world like a harbinger, pulling him into the fray. Undercover chats reveal horrors. Penalty slips for laughing at a child's tale. 70 pounds, napkin slips, 100 pounds, even half-month deductions for breadcrumbs. A butler laments the shift from warnings to instant cash grabs. A maid weeps over Elsie's firing for a wine menu mix-up, her fate unknown. Sleepless nights plague Prince William, Diana's words haunting him. Monarchy thrives on kindness, not fear. The poison of dread now taints every meal, a subtle venom eroding the palace's soul. As heir, husband, and son of a silenced icon, Prince William vows to unearth the rot, transforming whispers into a roar for justice. Why was Prince William so keen on exposing Camilla? Could it be for the sake of old times? What kind of relationship did they have? Let's talk about the bond between Prince William and his stepmother, Camilla. Prince William and Camilla's uneasy dance from the past. Beneath the polished surface of royal life, a simmering tension weaves through the bond between Prince William and his stepmother, Camilla, the queen consort. Their relationship, etched with unease and mistrust, carries the weight of a complicated past, yet flickers of change hint at a fragile truce. Royal watcher Christopher Anderson peeled back the curtain, revealing that Prince William, the future king, once merely tolerated Camilla, whose poised exterior masked a quiet fear of his intensity. Picture their first meeting. Camilla, navigating the icy waters of joining a grieving family, reportedly needed a stiff gin and tonic to steady her nerves afterward. A vivid snapshot of their rocky start. The roots of this strain run deep, tangled in loyalty to Princess Diana, Prince William's beloved mother, whose memory looms large. A close family friend shared that Prince William and his brother, Harry, harbored a guarded distrust of Camilla, their hearts tethered to Diana's legacy. This wasn't just personal, it was fueled by whispers of betrayal. The brothers uncovered that Camilla, eager to polish her public image, had slipped stories to the press, painting herself as the gracious new figure in the royal fold. Each leaked headline felt like a jab, deepening their reluctance to let her in. For years, vulnerability was a luxury they couldn't afford around her, their conversations clipped, their walls high. Yet time has a way of softening sharp edges. The same friend hints at a thaw in Prince William's stance, a slow warming toward Camilla that's less about affection and more about pragmatic peace. They're family now, the friend noted, suggesting a relationship that's functional, if not heartfelt. This shift didn't happen in a vacuum. It was Kate, the ever-steady Princess of Wales, who played the quiet alchemist. Unlike Prince William's initial frostiness, Kate approached Camilla with warmth, never brushing her off or treating her as an outsider. Her kindness became the bridge, gently nudging Prince William to see Camilla not as the interloper of old, but as a fixture in their complex family tapestry. The journey hasn't been easy. There's a mountain to climb, the friend admitted, pointing to the lingering scars of loyalty and loss. Prince William and Harry's devotion to Diana cast a long shadow, making every step toward Camilla feel like a negotiation with the past. Add to that the royal family's broader storms, tensions with Harry and Meghan swirling like a tempest, and it's clear why Prince William and Kate crave calm waters. They've had their fill of drama, and another feud would only fan the flames of public scrutiny. Kate's steady hand, her refusal to let resentment fester, has been the glue holding this delicate balance together. But intrigue lingers in the air. Can a relationship born in suspicion ever fully bloom into trust? Camilla's early press maneuvers left a mark, and while Prince William may now share polite smiles at family gatherings, the ghost of those calculated leaks hovers. Is this newfound familial bond a genuine step forward or merely a diplomatic dance to keep the monarchy's image intact? Kate's influence suggests hope, a testament to her knack for smoothing jagged edges. But the question remains, Can Prince William ever truly open his heart to the woman who once stood in his mother's shadow? This royal saga, rich with hidden motives and quiet reconciliations, invites reflection. What does it take to mend a fractured family under the world's watchful eye? Can loyalty to one memory coexist with acceptance of a new reality? Share your thoughts on this captivating dance of duty, distrust, and delicate détente. In the gilded halls of royalty, where every gesture is watched, Prince William and Queen Consort Camilla navigate a relationship steeped in tension and slow-healing wounds. Royal expert Christopher Anderson reveals Prince William once merely tolerated Camilla, who found his intensity daunting. Her first meeting with him, so unnerving she reached for a gin and tonic to steady herself. Loyalty to Princess Diana fueled Prince William and Harry's early distrust, deepened by Camilla's press leaks to boost her image. These betrayals kept them guarded, their talks with her surface level, trust withheld. Yet, a family friend notes a shift. Prince William has warmed to Camilla, forging a familial tie, largely thanks to Kate's kindness. Unlike Prince William's initial chill, Kate's warmth eased the way, helping him see Camilla as family, not foe. Still, scars linger. The brothers' devotion to Diana and Camilla's past maneuvers cast shadows. With Harry and Meghan's drama already straining the royals, Prince William and Kate seek peace, not conflict. But can a bond born in suspicion truly mend? Is this truce heartfelt or a royal facade? Reflect on this saga of loyalty, loss, and quiet reconciliation. What heals a family under such scrutiny? What became of the royal palace after Prince William's exposure? How did the people comport themselves around the palace? Were there silent murmurs around the corners of the palace? Let's delve into the entails of the transformed palace and the lingering questions. Echoes of justice. In the hushed sanctuary of King Charles's study, time seems to pause, marked only by the relentless tick of a pendulum clock. 3 days after Prince William's earth-shaking press conference, Clarence House feels like a stage where history pivots. The room, bathed in the soft glow of antique lamps, holds memories of father-son confidences, now heavy with unspoken truths. Charles stands at the window, staring at the garden where Camilla's beloved red roses once stood, now quietly uprooted, as if nature itself rejects her legacy. Turning to Prince William, his eyes carry the weight of regret. "You've done what I never could," he murmurs, voice a blend of awe and sorrow. "You chose truth over the facade I guarded too long." With a solemn nod, he hands Prince William a leather-bound dossier, embossed with the royal crest, granting him dominion over palace finances. Every coin, from servant wages to banquet budgets, now under his vigilant gaze. Then, the revelation. Camilla, the once unyielding queen consort, has been banished to a secluded countryside manor, her titles stripped for public duties, her presence erased from royal life. It's a velvet prison for a woman whose ambition burned too bright, a silent exile that speaks louder than any decree. That dawn, as mist clings to Clarence House's ancient stones, a discreet convoy slips through the rear gates. Servants, once paralyzed by Camilla's piercing glares, line the velvet-draped corridors, their faces alight with quiet triumph. Camilla walks alone, a stark figure in a plain coat, clutching a modest handbag, her regal aura dulled, her steps heavy with defeat. Her once commanding eyes, now sunken, betray a woman who foresaw the end but could not run it. The oak door shuts with a soft final click, sealing her from the palace she once ruled. In mere hours, her opulent gowns, glittering jewels, and every trace of her reign vanish, as if she were a fleeting specter in a house she sought to master. The servant's silent stares speak volumes. The tyrant is gone. and freedom breathes anew. Prince William acts swiftly, a prince reborn as protector. The suffocating royal dining regulation, Camilla's tool to siphon funds from trembling hands, is abolished, its cruel fines erased like a nightmare dispelled by dawn. Servants, penalized for trifles like a misplaced spoon or a stifled cough, receive their wages back, bolstered by a 15% raise and fairer perks. Those unjustly dismissed, like cherished nanny Agnes, return to open arms, their dignity restored. Resignation letters turn to pleas for return, staff writing, "We believe in this new dawn." Prince William strides through bustling kitchens and gleaming dining halls. No entourage, just a leader among his people. To a tearful veteran servant, fearing fleeting change, he pledges, "I won't just listen, I'll fight for you." His words, simple yet ironclad, rekindle trust in a monarchy once shadowed by fear. The world watches spellbound. Headlines anoint Prince William the guardian of dignity, his quiet resolve now a blazing beacon. A candid time snapshot, him clasping a returning servant's hand, no red carpet, just raw sincerity, spreads like wildfire, touching millions. Social media hums, the image a symbol of a crown reclaimed by compassion. The press conference's shockwaves, amassing 20 million views overnight, cement Prince William's stand as a turning point, a defiant cry against hidden greed in gilded halls. Camilla fades into a whisper of history. Her Cornish villa, funded by servant tears and traced to shady tie accounts, lies abandoned, its secret sea tunnel raised by local decree. Her assets, frozen, tell a tale of ambition undone. Rumors swirl. She resides in a modest cottage, bereft of aides, perhaps seeking solace in Swiss therapy. Her name, once synonymous with power, now echoes in past tense, a cautionary legend of overreach and moral decay. On a rain-soaked autumn afternoon, Prince William lingers at the grand dining hall's threshold, once Camilla's stage for silent terror. Now laughter spills freely, glasses clink without dread, and servants move with ease, no longer haunted by the specter of fines. The head chair, her former throne, stands empty, a poignant emblem of a storm past. The palace pulses with life, its soul restored. Yet the saga's shadow lingers, whispering a question that cuts deep. Would you stand for a leader who builds their empire on the broken backs of the powerless? Share your thoughts and unravel the fragile dance of power and principle in this enthralling royal drama. So what do you think about the relationship between Camilla and Prince William? And Camilla's extortion? We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.